So I'll just start off with some basic questions. Do you remember the first time you heard a disco song?
I don't know if I remember the first time. I remember the first big disco song. I remember was the Hustle.
The Hustle. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty early.
Right.
Like early '70s, I believe.
I think so. Yeah.
Okay. And then, like when you first like heard disco, did you like it or did you not like it? Like, what was like your feelings about that?
I think when I first heard some disco songs, I liked some of them quite a bit. Um, and and then when it became culturally uncool in the group I hung out with, I decided I didn't like disco.
Okay. Alrighty. Yeah, because I was gonna ask if your friends were into it.
Yeah, my friends were not.
Okay. You guys are more rock,
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
And were any of your brothers or Wendy, were they into disco? Because they're older, so they could have gone out to those like disco clubs.
Yeah, I don't remember. I don't think so. If anyone was, it would have been Wendy.
Okay. Alright. And like not, and your parents weren't really into it.
My dad actually liked some disco. There was a song by, actually it was a German group.
Oh
It was called Fly Robin Fly.
Yeah, I know that song.
That he really liked, and I actually bought him the album because he liked the song so much.
That's cool. Yeah. We definitely went over that song.
Yeah. No, he really liked that song.
That's cool. And then so like I think I remember you telling me like you used to have like bands at like your school dances and stuff, but like
Yes.
So they never played disco like at your school, did they?
Not the bands. I do remember my kind of like ninth grade dance, which was the end of junior high school, which was kind of a big deal. It was sort of like a junior high school prom. Everybody got dressed up. We didn't have a band. We had a DJ, and the music was almost all disco. And actually, that I started to like it then because I discovered some of the girls I liked were really into disco, and they knew all the songs and they knew all the dances. So they started teaching me and some of my friends some of the moves.
That's cool.
That was the year when Saturday Night Fever
was
out, and the music was hugely popular. So a lot of those Bee Gees songs were getting played.
Yeah, that was actually going to be my next question. If like that movie Saturday Night Fever had like any influence on your disco impressions.
It certainly had a big so that's what I remember from that, because I started to like it a bit because of learning how to do the dances.
Okay.
And it was also John Travolta was a very cool actor at the time. He'd been on this very popular TV show that it was really popular when I was in junior high school, and so his being in that movie made disco seem cooler.
Okay. Yeah. Totally get it. That's cool. And then another question I have is, like, were you, did you notice like some rock groups were like starting to like cash in on like the disco craze? Like,
yes.
Like I know Rolling Stones. Like,
right. That's the biggest example. Their song "Miss You."
Yeah. Right.
And actually, frankly, it was probably the best of them because it was a very good song.
Yeah.
Many of the other bands that tried failed miserably.
Yeah, we went over like a bunch of like covers of like older songs that were then like transformed into like disco kind of songs. Like I remember like they showed us the Star Wars theme song and it was all like discoed out.
Done disco.
Yeah. So there are definitely some bad ones in there too.
Yeah, although I don't know if you went over this, one of the old songs turned to disco that was actually done very well was called "A Fifth of Beethoven."
No, we haven't gone over that.
Oh, you should look it up. It was like Beethoven's Fifth
Yeah.
turned into a disco song, and it was actually really good.
Huh. I'll have to check it out on YouTube or something.
Yeah.
And then just last question here. Do you remember? Did you ever hear about this like disco demolition night?
Yes.
It happened in the White Sox stadium. And,
Yeah, where they burned all the albums.
yeah,
Yes, that was huge.
it was huge, huh? So,
Yeah.
Was that like all over the news or?
Yeah, it was all over the news, and it was, if you listen to classic rock radio like I did, they talked all about it because there was very much a culture of people who listened to that kind of music that I really liked. Was the disco sucks.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
And so people very much divided themselves in the music world between people who liked disco and people who didn't.
Yeah. That's funny. Cool. I mean, that's all the questions I had for you. So
Okay.
Pretty easy.
Yeah.
Easy schmeezy. Thanks a lot. I really appreciate it.